Ciao famiglia, today I want to show you what I eat in a week here in my hometown in southern Italy. My beautiful mom cooked almost all the dishes you will see, and it's everything local, organic, homemade and sometimes handmade. I hope you will like it and you will feel all the love, care and affection I feel when I go back home. When in Calabria, I love to start my day at a pasticceria, and this one is actually my favorite in Vibo, Valencia, and it's called Lo Schiavo. I love because it has a wide selection of pastries, and my favorite ones are the ones with cream. Most of these are ice cream cakes, and some of them are special for Christmas. Of course, in Italy I love to start my day with a coffee. I don't like to put sugar in my coffee and I love to drink it with milk, so I usually order a cappuccino. And this one is called pasticcino alla crema. We paid €6.70 for everything, and then we decided to go to the market for our grocery shop. It's at the market where we buy all the fresh vegetables, fruits, sometimes cheese, sometimes meat, fish. We do also have supermarkets, but the quality and the freshness of product at the market is slightly superior. Everything at the market is local and organic, and most of these farmers, they know their products, they can explain you where it comes from, so it's not just a grocery shop, it's an experience. Here we were buying some fresh eggs, and the farmer was explaining us everything about her eggs. I really love going to the market, especially with my mom, and it's something I truly miss when I'm abroad. We needed some fresh bread, which we actually buy every morning in Calabria, so we went to the panetteria and I picked this big rounded one. And we also bought a small pizzetta, which I decided to eat as an aperitivo before lunch. This is the view from my balcony. And these are all the vegetables we bought. So for lunch, my mom decided to cook pasta e scampi, so pasta with shrimps, and it's actually my favorite dish. Some more bread before lunch, because why not? I love bread, and especially when it's fresh, I cannot resist it. And here I was in my bedroom and I was trying to organize my closet to pick some clothes to take with me, and I found this fabulous handmade scarf. This has been made by my grandmother, so I decided to take it with me. It's finally lunchtime and my mom is preparing the pasta, and as you can see, she's so expert she doesn't even need a waiting machine.
Ugo, metti la sveglia fra 11 minuti. Ok Alexia, metti la sveglia tra 11 minuti.
Ma stasera c'è il presa per 20.
Visto? Quando così il pane è buono.
Some more fresh bread. And this is pane with nduja. Nduja is a local product. It's made of salt, pork fat and pepper, spicy pepper. This is what nduja looks like, and please buy it when you are in Calabria, or at least taste it.
Questo in
Sì,
questo.
così, fa così. Se non lo vuoi lo bevo io, mettilo un po'.
No, così. Peperoncini, vedo qua. Ah, eccole! È gigante. Non la riesco a prendere.
This seems a lot of pasta, but we were actually 4 people eating it, so it was just enough to feel satisfied. It was delicious.
Alcune hanno pure le bevande comprese.
Se vuoi le bevande c'è pure.
In Italy, pasta is almost always served in the plate, not in the pan, so you will eat controlled portions. In Calabria, we love to end our lunch with some fruits and something sweet, sometimes, not always, and these were
Ne ha
toroncini,
fatto un artista.
handmade and homemade.
Buono.
Famiglia, I'm starting something very close to my heart, a small, super exclusive Italian community with live classes once a week and a live chat. A place where we speak, connect, laugh, and experience Italian together, almost like being a family around the same table. At the moment, I'm collecting interest through a form to keep this intimate and intentional. If this resonates with you, please find the link to the Google form below and make sure you fill it in. And of course, after eating, we have to tidy up and wash up everything. Be careful if you're eating toroncini because they can be quite hard on your teeth. And it's not an Italian lunch if you don't finish it with a coffee.
We are going to the countryside.
The thing I love the most about Calabria are her landscapes. This is the place where I was born, where I grew up. I have all my childhood memories here. So for me, every tree, every piece of grass has a special place in my heart. Sometimes you can find wild animals like this, and I have to admit that I really wanted to touch them, but I was a bit scared.
Guarda come vengono. Bello il gatto.
When I was a child, I had a dream of adopting a horse, and I work hard every day towards this dream. To be honest, I don't even know how to ride an horse, so my dream is just to spend some time with them because for me they are very special animals. With my mom, we were collecting some wild corbezzoli, and I discovered that actually the corbezzolo is Italy's national tree and a representation of the country because when in full bloom, its colors evoke the Italian flag. You cannot find it at supermarkets, so you have to collect it and eat it very fresh from the tree. Then we went to the cemetery to visit my nonno, and I miss him every day of my life. And after this visit, an heart-shaped cloud appeared in the sky. Back home for some fresh orange juice and dinner preparation. That night I decided to go out with my friends in my hometown, and this is the main square.
E cosa stanno facendo? quello che mia mamma non si è uscita.
We had an aperitivo, so some snacks before dinner, and I ordered a spritz. And for dinner, some fried cotolette, fresh bread, vegetables, frittelle, and some tomato sauce to add on top of the cotoletta. I love frittelle di fiori di zucca, they are my favorite food in the world.
Per loro è l'inizio della creazione
E guarda
del
quel
mondo.
mini kiwi.
Ma ce ne sono tanti mini kiwi là,
Ma cosa da pazzi.
And good morning from my balcony. This is my face as soon as I woke up. So if you follow the channel, you will know that I don't like Italians with breakfast, so I prefer to have something salty. After breakfast, we went to my nonna's garden to collect some fresh oranges, limoni, lemons, and mandarini. I love this garden because it's the garden where I used to play when I was a child. And now I like to visit it because my cat, the white cat you saw in many videos, Pepino, is buried there.
Mamma, mia mamma è sull'albero, guarda.
My mom loves climbing trees, so she goes straight to the top to collect all the fresh fruits. Once I remember she even fell from one of them, but she was okay, so we just laughed at it. And we call this fruit mandarino cinese, and I still don't know if I like it or not because, as you can see from my face, it's very sour.
Amaro!
In Calabria, we live a life very connected to nature, especially in small villages. And here my mom was showing me the strength of this tree because this tree is actually very sick. As there are not many jobs in southern Italy, especially in rural areas of Calabria, my aunt and my uncle, they live in Rome, so they collect all this fruit and they take it with them.
Vuoi qualche altro confermo?
No, guarda, sta fresco.
Come li mangi così?
No, ma volevo inventare qualcosa che volevo dividere in due e poi fare.
And this was the lunch, taralli and a pita with tomato, anchovies and salt.
No, a me piacciono.
This is typical from Calabria and I don't even know the name in Italian or English.
Salata per forza per mantenere, però non credo.
Le lasagne.
And of course, homemade lasagne. They were amazing this time.
Sì, in realtà cucina ma non è fatto bene, è la sala che...
And this one was goat meat, and my mom made it because her brother loves it, but I don't like it a lot.
Quelle verdure di ieri.
Sì, è bravo.
E questo non è melone estivo, questo è quello locale.
And this is my parents' house. It's really huge and beautiful. And let me know if you want to see all the details in a house tour.
Quelle che conosco tutti i tovaglioli nell'umido. Sì. Ah, io non sapevo, sono i bianchi perfetto.
In my family, we don't like to waste food, so we try to give the remaining food from the meals to wild dogs or cats or animals in general. Let me know if you do the same in your family or if you just throw everything into the rubbish. And please be careful when you give bones to dogs or cats. If you like this kind of authentic content, please remember to subscribe to the channel not to miss any future videos. These are caramella alla liquirizia, typical from Calabria, and this day just went so fast, so it was already almost sunset, and for dinner we just had the remaining food from lunch. Good morning! It's already another beautiful day in Calabria, and this morning I decided to have a cappuccino for breakfast and a fresh orange juice. And these are the eggs we bought together at the market. Do you remember them? You have to know that some Italian houses are just very cold, like my house, so I was wearing a blanket while eating my breakfast.
Figlio, devi scegliere o una vita breve, ma l'immortalità, la gloria, o una vita lunga anonima. La mia scelta, sai quale sarebbe? Una vita bella, lunga, lunga, anonima.
This is my dad reading his book on the balcony, and this is me ready to go for a pulizia del viso, so a facial to the beauty center, and this is the walk to the beauty center. Now, if you're expecting a super luxury beauty center, better to go find it on a more chic channel, because my beauty center, you will see, is very humble. And this was an old church destroyed by an earthquake. My village is actually very beautiful and full of history, so let me know if you want a village tour and I will make it in the future videos. And this is how I cross the road, so there are no traffic lights here. I've never seen one, so we just cross like this, hoping that the car won't hit us and that they will see us. And this is the beauty center. I warned you, it was humble, but I love it. And they even give us some chocolates before the treatments, and they are local chocolates. No matcha, no iced, spiced latte, nothing fancy. I was walking back home with my face all red because of the treatment when I saw my dad just coming with the car to pick me up.
E che ci fai tu qua?
Sapevo che era l'orario che uscivi.
We were actually quite late that day because of me, because it was almost lunchtime and we wanted to have lunch in Vibo, Valentia before heading to Tropea, a place you will fall in love with. Finally, we reached Vibo Valentia and I really wanted to have a pizzetta at my favorite pizzeria when I was a teenager, which is called Schiavello. I used to come to Vibo, Valentia twice a week for English school, so before English classes, me and my friend, we used to come here and just grab something to eat.
Una pizza margherita.
No, prendo una pizza da margherita normale. Ah, ma è come
These are croquet di patate. I think they are 40 or 50 cents each. We paid €16.50 for 4 suppli, for croquette and for pizzette, and please let me know in the comments if you find this price reasonable or if you think it's too much. It's called pizza al taglio or pizza alla romana, it depends where you are, and it's quite cheap because you pay the single price but for 2 slices of pizza, one on top of the other. It's not easy to get to Tropea, but look when you finally reach it. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. Tropea is known as La Perla del Mediterraneo or the Mediterranean Pearl and is one of the most beautiful places in Italy. It's located on La Costa degli Dei or the Gods Coast, so you can imagine the beauty of the landscapes, of the sea, of the beach here. To go from the beach to the little town, you will have to climb some stairs, but believe me, it's worth it. Tropea is a very touristic place, so I wanted to check the price of one pizza here, and as you can see, it's much more expensive than what we had in Vibo, Valentia.
Respiras in Calabria.
Tropea is well known for the cipolle, the onions, which are red and very sweet, so they are perfect to eat them raw in, for example, a beautiful salad. After lunch, we decided to grab a coffee with my mom and we picked this nice, cute little pasticceria.
Due, grazie.
Non c'è il gelato, amore mio, il tartufo c'è se lo vuoi.
If you go to Tropea, you cannot miss this balcony over the sea and over the church of Santa Maria dell'Isola. In Tropea you can also find beautiful romantic restaurants in the small streets, but they are quite expensive. Just in case you're thinking about buying a house there, these are the prices. And after all this walking, I was feeling a bit hungry, so I wanted to eat something, but I didn't know if something sweet or something salty. These are fresh cannoli, a pesca, and aragoste, bigne, pasticcini, but at the end I decided to eat an arancino or arancina. It depends where you are in Sicily, because some Sicilians they call it arancino and others they call it arancina. It was 5 p.m. and we all wanted something sweet, so we went to my dad's favorite pasticceria because it has a baba that he calls corazzato. So a baba which is cut in the middle and filled in with fresh cream.
È tipo mangiare... Sì, normale.
It was really huge, but I loved it. And then a pasticcino with Nutella. And another pasticcino. Then my mom took me to a merceria because she wanted to buy some wool to make a jumper. And this one was the dinner, and I don't know how my mom found the time to cook an amazing pipi e patati, which is peppers, potatoes and onions fried, and a pasta e fagioli, fileia to be more specific, and this one is typical from Calabria. I know it looks like something serious, but it's just my dad writing down how we wanted the cake for tomorrow night. And this one was my early first breakfast, so pizzette and cappuccino, but then I wanted to see my childhood friends, so we went to a pasticceria and we had some cornetti con crema and pasticcino, un'aragosta and a coffee. Again, I had the pizzetta before lunch as an aperitivo. And then for lunch we had fileia. Fileia is a typical shape of pasta from my region, and we had both fileia with pomodoro and fileia with fagioli, made fresh, not from last night. Calabria has always been the poorest region of Italy, so we used to have a lot of legumes there, especially beans. In the afternoon, I realized I was in Italy and still I didn't have a fresh mozzarella, so we went to a latteria. Latteria is the place in Italy where we buy fresh cheese products, and we decided to buy some fresh mozzarella and some ricotta and some trecce. Whenever you buy fresh mozzarella in Italy, make sure they give you this milky water because it's very important to keep them fresh and tasty. And this one was the dinner, frittelle again, and the ricotta, the mozzarella, the treccia, the tomato salad, fresh bread.
Il boccone della vergogna.
Ma sono italiani moscieri? Non lo so, non lo vedo in giro.
Certo che sono moscieri italiani.
Good morning! This was actually a very special day because it was the last day of the year, so we were preparing for the big dinner we would have on that night. This is fresh besciamella made by my mom.
Come salutare? I decided to eat a grapefruit for health.
Please, if you don't do it already, start introducing a grapefruit in your diet because it's very good for lowering down blood pressure. For lunch we had pasta ai funghi porcini and a friend gifted us this huge panettone but with ice cream inside. This is something artisanal, so made locally, and I'm very curious to know, can you find it where you live?
Mamma mia che bello!
The mushrooms for the pasta have been found by my mom, who just loves to go walking in the forest in the search of mushrooms. And this one was the special astice for the night, but it was very hard to clean it. Please teach me the proper technique.
Fanno pagare quanto avete pagato a Tropea quelli.
Infatti secondo me...
Secondo te mi potrei fare male, ma non ho l'attrezzo.
We wanted to celebrate the last day of the year with friends and we organized this beautiful dinner. Frittelle, formaggi, salmon.
Qua con l'antipasto già abbiamo finito di mangiare.
And these ones were just the
Ah no, questa non è
appetizers.
la cena.
Stiamo aspettando loro qualcosa. Pensa tu.
Pasta con l'astice, gamberoni alla piastra, olive, and of course lentils for money, because we believe that if we eat lentils on the last day of the year, in the new year coming we will have a lot of money. Lupini, my nonno's favorite snack. And this one was a profiterole.
E l'hai finito!
Last day in Calabria and I felt so extremely sad. This one was the lunch and it was homemade salty crepes by my mom. And as a secondo we had turkey with peas. I hope through this video you felt all the love coming from my beautiful region, Calabria. It can be the poorest region in the world. I don't really care. For me it's the most beautiful place on earth and I'm looking forward to go back there. Love, Irene.